Hey, what's up everyone? Frank Valkyria here. Today we're gonna start the day with a different type of video. Yesterday I was talking to a friend and I was made aware of this Dutch YouTuber that got in the news everywhere because she was coming out. And then I realized that basically the video she was talking about was the video number one on trending. And I hadn't checked until that moment the video because I thought, it's a woman coming out as a lesbian. It's all great. It's all good. It's all fine. But then I got really curious because first of all, I didn't know there was a Dutch YouTuber with almost 13 million subscribers. I had absolutely no idea. There aren't 13 million people here almost, in all of the Netherlands. Maybe 17 million. But anyway, you got the point. So I was super curious and totally oblivious about this fact that Nikki tutorial, I'll show you in a second. Let's start the clip a little bit.
Hello guys, it's me, Nikki. Hello. Today I am here to share something with you that I've always wanted to share with you one day, but under my own circumstances. And it looks like that chance has been taken away from me. So today I am taking back my own power.
Good.
And
Very good.
I have to tell you something. Planet Earth is full of labels, and I never felt comfortable with labels. I wanted to be my own person, my own identity, my own human being without
Yes, let's stop right here because she's gonna go on and talk about the fact that first of all she was forced to come on camera sooner because apparently she was blackmailed, that some AOL wanted to leak her story before she was ready for it. So she's claiming back her power and she's doing it herself. And I think it's great. And she's going to go on, of course, like everybody knows by now, 24 million views already. She's going to talk about the fact that she was born as a biological, boy, and by a very early age she knew that she felt like to be a woman. So and she transitioned very early from 14 on and all of that. So when I saw the video I was shocked because to me this, I had absolutely no clue. Looking at the video. I couldn't tell at all, to be honest. But the thing that I want to talk about is the fact that what's the state of society in 2020? A person like Nikki that goes through so much, I cannot imagine what it's like to be aware from such an early age to feel different. And yet you're yourself. You want to be yourself, but yet your body tells you a different story, and then you have to go through the whole process of trying to match the the exterior, the biological exterior, with what is within, with your mind, in your soul, and so on and so forth. So I cannot imagine the bravery and the toughness, the dedication to go through all the steps that she probably went through, and all the suffering and the judgment and all of that. And when I see it, it first of all makes me realize how unprepared still the rest of us around people are to be more compassionate. Here it's just a matter of embracing another human being, and just welcoming each one in their own reality, in their own way of expressing, in their own way of accepting themselves and seeing themselves without too much, bothering. I mean, it's not about you, it's not about us, it's about just being compassionate and open, because everything, it's natural in this world. So we have to stop a little bit. I don't want to preach. I'm just saying from a point of view. I think we're at the point where we really understand this. So we no longer have to go after labels. Of course, there is a physiology of majority, majority of physiology out there that, your gender correspond with your identity and so on and so forth. That's how the word it's been for a long time, including all the other variations, and I'm not going into details like, but you got the point. That's what I'm trying to say. All the other variation, it's always been there. It's always been like that. And we don't, in the past, we have done atrocious things. They've done atrocious things to people. And that's something that today probably takes more the shape of rejection and mocking and bullying and closing the doors to opportunities for, I don't know, employment and all that kind of stuff. And also like in circles of family and friends. So just because somebody doesn't fit your bill of normality. And again, all it takes is compassion. All it takes is compassion, and that's it. That's all it's required, nothing else. There is no judgment to be applied. There is no opinion to be applied to another person, like journey and growth. You just have to be, I'm just generalizing because, it's pointless to go into too many details over this. I just want to, in a very brief way, show support and compassion and unconditional love for anyone that is going through those moments, whoever you are, wherever you are, however you're transitioning, however you're coming to know yourself, and whatever you're going through, it's incredibly important to feel supported, because all the changes and acceptance and all the things happen within, and you have to deal with it. The person have to deal with it already. We know that. So there is not external forces that can change that, or that can really, make you feel complete. It's always about us. We're doing our journey, but the people outside, we should just with each other, we should just give each other the space, the time, and then all it's required from each one of us is that we let each other grow in our own story, on our own path, with our times, and all it's required of us is to be kind to one another, just compassionate and kind. And this is something that our world really, really, really needs, really, truly, truly needs. Otherwise, we're just going to play the same paradigm of the past over and over again. And the world, it's always been like this. It's always been varied. It's always been full of variation, and variation still of the same thing. Variation of the same thing, because we are one thing. We are a gigantic entity. So all we have to do, in my opinion, is just be compassionate, kind, and give each other the space, the space to mature and grow in our own story. So anyway, little talk. I just want to talk about this because I thought it's still incredible that in 2020 we still do this. Some people do this. They take the time to bully and just point the finger at somebody that it's already going through so much hard time. Not anymore, but I mean, so many people go through so many challenges, to assert themselves, to validate themselves, to become themselves, and people are in no right to try to undermine that growth just because somehow makes you feel uncomfortable in whatever way. So again, always spread love, compassion, and kindness. It's all it's required from one another. At least that's what I believe. See you later. Ciao.